Hello everyone, we're from Group 4 and today we will present about past perfect progressive. My name is Kadek Kasandra Dewi with name Tuan 12021105.
Hello, my friends. My name is Agus Krisna Harditia. My name is 2112021 and 3.
Hello everyone, my name is Desak Gede Wahyu Puspadnyani with name 21120211094. I am from 1D class.
Hello everyone, my name is Marinety Kartini. My number is 211-2021-108.
My name is Darmayasa. My study ID number is 211-2021-102.
My name is Komang Manik Listia Dewi. You can call me Manik. And with name 2112021217.
Hello, my friends. My name is Agus Krisna Harditia. My name is 2112021 and 3. Now I want to tell about what is past perfect progressive. Past perfect continuous tense is a form of verb used to express an action with a certain duration of time that was complete at certain point in the time in the past. There is a word that certain past. Past perfect continuous. This is an event in or action that began in the past, occurred in the past, and also finished in a period of time in the past. The usage of does word in only sufficient to understand according to the condition. The function of the world is talk about problems that have occurred in the past and then happen again at certain time. There are only many mistakes in using word in life. For example, the present perfect continuous, the past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is formed with auxiliary verb had and when and present participle. In general, the past perfect continuous tense only occurs in action in the form of dynamic verbs, not static verb, because generally only action verbs have a continuous form. The combination of three tense produce a formula that is present perfect, simple past, and condition tense. The sentence pattern is subject, verb, verb, and object. It is a formula of past perfect continuous tense. Understanding tense is something that must be learned to explain a sentence. However, thus tenses are really used in daily life. This is also very applicable to past perfect continuous, which is a from verb. The formula is divided into two according to the type of sentence. That is number one, positive sentence. To make positive statement, you can use the formula subject, had, when, in participally. Number two, negative sentence. A negative sentence is statement sentence that has the word no. Isn't you can add not in middle of a sentence with a formula. Example, subject had not been in or present participle. Number three, interrogative sentence. What if you want to make an interrogative sentence. Using this sense, you can use the formula head, subject, when in our present participle. This all of me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Desak Gede Wahyu Puspadnyani with name 211-202-1094. I'm from 1D class. Okay, I will explain the next material. Function and condition. Function. The past perfect progressive or continuous is used to describe an action that started in the past and was still in progress when a second action started. Both actions began and ended in the past. Condition. When to use the past perfect progressive? We use the past perfect progressive to refer to an ongoing action that ended before another action or event in the past. As with all continuous forms, when we use the past perfect continuous, we are focusing on the action itself and possibly also the effect on the subject, rather than its completion. When not to use the past perfect progressive, as with other continuous tenses, there are some verbs that cannot be used with the past perfect continuous because they are stative verbs rather than action verbs. These include the verbs be, cause, know, love, like, had, have, or preposition, and own. So, with this and similar verbs, only use the past perfect simple. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Marinety Kartini. My number is 211-2021-108. I'm from class D. Now I want to explain about the form of the past perfect progressive tense. Past perfect progressive tense is formed with the modal had plus been and the ing form of the present participle. It means the verb has ing ending. There are some examples about present participle with the ing ending. Eat become eating, buy become buying, walk become walking, live become living, cry become crying, and try become trying. Okay, that's all my explanation. The next explanation will be explained by my friends. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I will to explain about how to make past perfect progressive. The past perfect progressive tense. To form the past perfect progressive, use the auxiliary helping verb had plus been plus verb being. Present participle. The subject is I, you, they, we, he, she, it. Have or has plus been plus verb in. Had been talking. Rest of sentence is for 2 hours when he got up and left. Had been texting. Rest of sentence is how long before they met. Note, the order of pairs may be switched, but the meaning will stay the same. The example from positive sentence is by the time Catherine got to the office, the client had been waiting for an hour. The another example is the client had been waiting for an hour by the time Catherine got to the office. Negative sentence in the past perfect progressive continuous. When creating negative sentence, we use the auxiliary helping verb hadn't, had not plus been plus the ing, present participle form of the verb. Subject is I, you, they, we, he, she, or it. Auxiliary verb hadn't, had not, been plus verbing, been sleeping. Rest of sentence when you arrive. The example from negative sentence is: first, I hadn't been feeling well, so I sent him away. And the last negative sentence is: Simon had not been expecting a positive answer when he got a job.
Hello everyone, I'm Manik. I will continue the presentation. Yes or no question in the past perfect progressive continuous. They create a question that will be answered with yes or no. Use had or had not for a negative question, plus being plus the ing, present particle for the verb, auxiliary verb had, subject are you, Dewi, he, she, it, been plus for being been working, and rest of sentence when she called and had not, subject blank, been plus for being been assisting, and rest of sentence you. Example: had the been drinking when you found him? Had the manager been complaining about Jim before she fired him? And last, had not the snow been falling for hours before that? And for W, it's question in the past perfect progressive continuous. WH question are question that require more information in their answer. Typical WH word are what, where, who, when, why, which, how many, and how much. To form a WH question, start with the WH word, then add the subject, a person or thing that had been doing to action, and followed by been and the ing, present particle form of the verb, and only add the rest the sentence. And for the table, W word what, auxiliary verb had, subject are you, Dewi, he, she, it, been first verbing, been dating, rest of sentence until that. And for who, auxiliary verb blank, subject blank, been plus verbing, been dating, and for rest of sentence before me. Example: what had you been doing when you cut your finger? Number 2, which fax message had you been trying to send when the power went off?
At last but not least, I would like to give you the examples of past perfect progressive or past perfect continuous. But before that, let me to introduce myself. My name is Darmayasa. My study ID number is 211-2021-102. The important thing that you have to know in making a tense is always remember the pattern. So in this tense, the pattern is as plus had plus been and plus verb ing, or present participle. The first example of past perfect progressive is Wahyu and Krisna have been playing a lot of games when Kasandra came. Let's break the sentence out. This is the present. Present. This is the two of past action or events. Past. On the function, past perfect progressive is used to describe an action that started in the past and was still in progress when a second action started. So this is the first action that's called by A, and the second action called by B. So the first action is still continuous until the second action happen, or I can say the first action, which is Wahyu and Krisna played a lot of games, was already happening when the second action Kasandra came happened. I want to tell you about the time expression. In the time expression, we can't use the past perfect progressive. We simply use simple past. And this is the time words. There's a lot of example of time words like when, by the time, after, before, by, for, etc. The second example is by the time the plane arrived, she had been waiting for an hour at Ngurah Rai Airport. So you can switch it still has the same meaning. For the negative sentence, you just add not between had and been. The example is Wahyu and Krisna had not or hadn't been playing a lot of games when Kasandra came. For another example, by the time the plane arrived, she had not or she hadn't been waiting for an hour at Ngurah Rai Airport. For the last is the interrogative sentence. The parent is had plus as subject plus been plus verb ing and the question mark. The example is had Wahyu and Krisna been playing a lot of games when Kasandra came? And the last example is by the time the plane arrived, had she been waiting for an hour at Ngurah Rai Airport? So that's all my material. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.